Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. We're going to review what that says. It says, and I'm reading from the Amplified version, it says, I am convinced and confident of this very thing. I'm reading from my computer if I'm looking down. Of this one thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will continue to do that. He will continue to perfect and to complete it until the day of Christ, the time of his return. When I think about that word, and just to review 2025, what that word means is that 2025, sometimes you start the year off and you have your goals, you have your checklist, and you tell yourself, I'm going to accomplish this and I'm going to do that. And by the time the year is done, you're left wondering, well, what did I accomplish? Did I accomplish everything on my list? And just a reminder to us all, including myself, as the word of God says here, it was never about a checklist. 2025 especially was never designed for us to check off a box and just to celebrate. God wanted to shape us. He wanted to restore us, and that is what he did. This year was about restoration. This year was about drawing him closer to you, or drawing closer to him. And that's what, the focus was on. And it says here that he who has begun a good work in you, he will continue to perfect that good work. So it is an ongoing process. He will always continue to work on us. And that is a forefront that we're marching into 2026, right? That is a mindset that we must have, that he who started a good work in me will bring that work to completion. So whatever goals that you started off this year with, for my church, we started off the year with the theme open doors, meaning opportunities, success, blessings, breakthroughs, you name it. Open doors was our theme. And for me personally, throughout the year, I kept saying, God, where is your open door? Like every time I would pray, I would go back and just remind him of his word. Like, your word for 2025 is open doors, and I want to see your open doors, right? But when I started my reflection at the end of the year, I had to sit back and realize God had to really show me that it wasn't in my vision that he provided the open doors. The open doors came through other avenues. So it wasn't necessarily financially, it wasn't necessarily in a big platform or, an obvious way. It was just subtle things, subtle changes, like personal changes, personal growth, a new awakening, a new mindset. All those things that are happening internally, their growth, their work that he has begun in me, their work that he has begun in you. So let this year be a reflection. What has he done? What work has he begun in you that you can say, I am confident that he started this work and he will finish it. So I would say, make yourself a list of things and write down all the good accomplishments that you experienced this year. What can you say that you went through this year, you completed, and you're still maybe even working on today? I would say that once you do that and you reflect, it's not about just finally finishing and getting it done and moving it out the way, but it is a time for us to reflect and to just know that even if you didn't complete the task, even if there's still things waiting for you, right, to start, he who has begun a good work in you will bring it to completion. And it is a continuous work, as it says here. It says that he will continue to perfect it. So that means even in 2025, you might still need to continue working on that thing. Internally, externally, whatever that goal is that God is speaking to you about. So let that be your perception. Don't give up. Keep going, keep at it, and keep the work going. Because God is also working in you. He's also working on you, and He's also working through you. That's my little TikTok for today. But yeah, more 2025 reflections coming up in the other videos, guys, so stay tuned. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is my new do for 2025. My birthday is in literally 2 days, so I just went and got me a little something to celebrate my birthday. But yeah, thank you guys for watching so much, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, it is never a finished process. Keep the work going while God continues to perfect that work in you.